Hi Flosstube, welcome back. My name is Tina. I am a 14 count Ada girl. If you're new to my channel, all I stitch on is 14 count Ada. And welcome, and I hope you stick around and see something that you like. Today is Wednesday, July 12th. I normally film these on Monday. However, I do full-time in my RV, and I go around to different stitching stores, and I do shop tours and stuff. And on Monday, we were traveling. We were in the middle of traveling, and on travel days, it's very tiring. So you don't get them always on Monday. I try to, and then Tuesday wasn't much better. I was still kind of tired from Tuesday. So here you get it on Wednesday. So anyhow, we do have a store tour coming out tomorrow. I've already have it uploaded, and it will be released in the morning. It is the store at Country Crafts and Supplies in Greeley, Colorado. And it's owned by a lady named Sheri, and she is the sweetest lady. She also does framing, and she has the most awesome little store. It is just jam-packed with everything cross-stitch you can think of. If she don't have it, I don't think they make it. So be sure to check out that video tomorrow. I also went and saw Colorado Cross Stitchers shop, and I've also videotaped that entire shop, and I'll probably put it out next week. It's a bit longer of a video because she has a really big store, and it took me quite a while just to go through and videotape that store, but it's beautiful. And her name is also Sheri, the owner of Colorado Cross Stitcher, in case you don't know that. And we are currently now sitting in Ranchester, Wyoming. So we'll be here for about another week. There are no stitchy stores here or anywhere in Wyoming that I can find that is close by where we're gonna be. So yeah, we're heading to Spearfish, South Dakota, and we'll be there for 4 or 5 days, and then we're going to Wall, South Dakota for 4 or 5 days. So next videos will be from there. Oh, someone was asking in my comments the other day about how I count my stitches and how I keep track. I simply have a regular calendar. You can just print off a calendar off the internet. There's nothing special about this calendar. It's in a happy planner just so I can keep finding it. And then I just simply write down the project, how many stitches I did that day. And this is how I keep track to tell you what I did on that particular day. Nothing special, but there you go. I also have been asked about Pattern Keeper a lot, and GoodNotes 5, because I use both of those. And if you guys would like a video on either or both of those, please write down in the comments that you would like more information on those, and I can do like maybe a small tutorial on how to use GoodNotes. I'm not as proficient with Pattern Keeper. I can show you the basics. I don't probably know all the intricacies of Pattern Keeper. I don't really use it that often. I only have about five patterns that actually call for Pattern Keeper. And since July is the month that everybody does their whip parade, I don't really have a whip parade to show because I show you the whip parade all the time. It's, you know, my same 30 all the time. So I was thinking that maybe I could show you either a pattern parade. I have about 200 some patterns that I could, you know, go through and show you what patterns I have. Or somebody suggested that I do a RV storage, show you how I store all of my projects and all of my patterns and my floss and all of those things. So let me know down below if anybody would like to see any of that. And with that, we will get on with what we're doing today. We have wows. We have our whips of the week. We only have 6. And now I'm going to explain to you why we only have 6 and only had like 7 last week. I have tendonitis in my right shoulder. And lately it's only been letting me get about 150 to 200 stitches put in a day. I have all day to stitch. I could do a good 1,000 stitches in a day, but my shoulder is not allowing it. I do put ice on it. I'm taking a leave. I have a blue band. I've been to physical therapy. I do the stretches. And basically, that's all I know to do. So if any of y'all have tendonitis in your shoulder and it runs down through here, through the pain in your arm, runs right through here, and there's something that you've done or works for you, please let me know, because I am totally willing to take suggestions on tendonitis in your shoulder. Okay, so let us move on. Here we go. So when I last left you was Monday it was July 3rd at the time, and on the 4th of July I started Old Glory. This is Old Glory by Rosewood Manor. And I started this with my friend Jenny. She runs Late Night Stitchers on Facebook. It is a Zoom. So you just sign up for Late Night Stitchers Facebook group, and the Zoom information is there, and we Zoom every day. So feel free to come on in. We have had some new people, so yay, come on in. And this is as far as I've gotten. I put in 150 stitches that day, of course, because my shoulder was like, that's it, that's all you get. So that's what we did. Okay, so the next day, the 5th, Wednesday the 5th. Let me put these behind me. Wednesday the 5th, I worked on Welcome to the North Pole. And I think I started this the week before. Or maybe I've worked on it twice. I believe I worked on it twice. So I think that first day I put in 264 stitches, and I don't have how many I put in the second day. And I don't even have the second day written down. I know it's on my Instagram though. I'm sorry. This is what it looks like. Primrose Cottage stitches. Welcome to the North Pole. And that one got, like I said, 264 stitches, but I think that was only like this part of it. I think I had maybe that part of it. And then I stitched again. So now I have the complete top of it done. You see that? Okay. So I have all of these done, and now I'll work on these and then do the whole middle there. It's a fun stitch. I really am enjoying that one. It's so colorful, so pretty on that fabric. And by the way, that fabric is called Golden Needle. Oh, and I didn't tell you about Old Glory, did I? Old Glory is done on, oh, let me think, Tina. Beautiful beige, beautiful beige. So Old Glory is done on beautiful beige. I need to write that down before I really forget it. And then on Thursday the 6th, we worked on 100 Owls, one of everybody's favorites, and I got half an owl put in. He's a big guy though. He's one of the bigger ones. I just got his little head put in. So, in case you've not seen 100 Owls, this is what it looks like. It's by Owl Forest Embroidery. It is a free pattern. If you go to their website, owlforestembroidery.co.uk. This is what it looks like. They have a lot of free patterns on their website, and this happens to be one of them. And I love owls, and I collect owls, and I'm about to start a new owl August 4th with one of my viewers. Actually, it was the winner of my last giveaway, and she and I are starting a new owl on August 4th, and when I get home I will show everybody that one in case anybody else wants to join us. It has already been delivered to my house, so, and I'll be home at the 27th of this month. So this is a 100 owls. And this is the little owl I had worked on. And that is 154 stitches. Again, my arm would not allow me to go any further. And that's all I got in that day. And this is what she looks like in all her glory. She is getting really, really pretty. So close to a finish. Got to really work on her to get her done by the end of the year. She is one I want slated for the finish for this year. So I got to make sure she gets some more stitches in if I can get this shoulder to behave. So the next thing I worked on Friday was Summer Quaker. Summer Quaker is one I started with our group Crafts and Books. And I have very little done on this, and I'm so ashamed to say. It's a Facebook group, and they also Zoom over there. They Zoom on Fridays and Mondays. It's called Crafts and Books. It's run by Beth. She is the steadfast stitcher here on Flosstube. And this is what I have done on that. So it is a work in progress, and it is 164 stitches, because there again, arm said, nope, that's it. You get no more. That is done on an ivory and regular DMCs. Everything so far has been done in regular DMC. The next thing I worked on Saturday was I am needlesmith. And she's really glossy, so it's hard to show in here because of the windows. And this is By the Bay Needle Arts. And for those of you who don't know, I originally started this on a 16 count. I found out I don't like 16 count. This is it on a 16 count. And every time I picked it up, I absolutely dreaded it. And I said, you know what? If you're not enjoying your hobby, you need to change it. So what do I need to change about this project that I don't like it? And I came up with, it's the fabric. Because I'm a 14 count Ada girl, and I know that now. But this is one of the projects that made me realize. So I restarted it on a piece of ivory. It's in 14 count. And it's done with regular DMC flosses. And this is where we are now. Needlesmith got 230 stitches that day. My arm kind of cooperated, so I was able to get all of this in over here. And I think I had put in 1 or 2 of these fronds yet still. So that should be the very top of it done now. Yes. That is the very top of it done. So now I will run back to this side over here. And right in the I am a needlesmith. That'll be my next project on that, and then we'll start the scene and move down. So looking forward to that. And I keep my little 16 count around just to remind me and to show everybody, you know, the difference between a 14 and a 16 count, which is quite significant. That. So that was Needlesmith, and then Sunday we worked on Christmas Village, which is one of my new favorites. I love working on this one. It's so bright and cheery and so cute. It's by Tiny Modernist. It was a 4-part series. It is all completely out now. It's just so stinking cute. This little boy on the ladder is the first thing I stitched, and oh, he's 2 days ago, Sunday, I stitched all of the snow down here. I think I did the gifts, and I started on the tree. It got 250 stitches that day. Arm was cooperating, so we did 250 on this one. And this is done on a blue that was just bought off of Amazon, so nothing really special about it. I typed in 14 count blue Ada. I think I took the first one that popped up. Okay. And lastly, I did We the People. If you've been here before, you know this one's getting really close to a finish, by Erica Michaels. I just finished this line right here. So I have 3 lines left to go. So she will definitely be finished by the end of the year. So happy about that. And she's looking really good. I do not have the fabric I have her on. There we go. This is the preamble to the Constitution. Because of its creases, you can't see everything real well, but it'll get ironed. She got 142 stitches on that day. So that day we got 392 stitches in before my shoulder said, that's enough, that's enough. So you take what you can take with this tendinitis. I would love to stitch more. I have all the time. I just don't have the arm to do it right now. Okay, and so that concludes our wows. We have no more whips of the week. And hopefully we're going to have more next week. I keep hoping that shoulder's going to do better next week and next week and next week. So we'll see. I do have, like I said, I have 2 shop tours coming up. One is releasing tomorrow, and the other will be next week. I haven't edited it yet, and I didn't want them to be in competition with each other, so I'm doing them a week apart. But while I was at those shops, I did get a little bit of haul, because, well, you have to get haul. So, and in my haul at the first shop I went to, which was the Crafts, I lost the name of it. Crafts, Country Crafts, Country, I know it's Country. Country Crafts and Supplies in Greeley, Colorado. I picked up the Quality Sampler by Plum Street Samplers. And that kind of goes along with my Liberty's Welcome Sampler, which is also slated for a finish this year. And it's in many of my videos. It will be in next week's video. The other one. I won't start. I have another one of these, the Constellation one. And I won't start, I don't know which one I'll start first, but I won't start them until I finish Liberty's Welcome. Because they are so big, I need a finish before I start another one on these. You know, I have a lot of BAPs. Mostly BAPs. While I was there, I also got Snow and Love. Aren't those adorable? Little family of snowmen. Oh, so cute. It's got a snowman in it, man. I'm a sucker. Just take my money. I got me some Easy Guide needles. I do love my ball tip Sullivan's, and I always get them in a 26 count for my 14 count Ada. I can't say how they will work on anything else, but they work great on 14 count Ada. I will say that. They help you find your hole. It just slips right in. It's perfect. While I was also there, I picked up 3 yards of fabric because I do BAPs all the time. I need larger pieces of fabric. So I picked up this beautiful blue, which is called Blue Whisper, and that's coming out really true. So I thought that would look really good for those snowmen. Look at that. and it's a beautiful blue. It's highly modeled, so it will work on lots of different things. So I got an entire yard of it. I also got an entire yard of most people's favorite vintage country mocha. Yeah, the shop owner offered to cut these down. She was like, oh, I can cut those down to size if you need a certain size. I said, no, I want the whole yard. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely. Love both of those. And while I was there, I got a yard of, wrong label, Stormy Night. And it's more of a gray mottled. And I figured that will go on pretty much anything as well. And these are just so pretty. So beautiful. And that concludes everything I got from that shop. So then we went over to, and we did this in the same day, went over to Colorado Cross Stitcher shop and got the video done for that shop. And that is a long video because it is a large, beautiful store. And I tried to do it justice, and I hope I did. It will be out next week, probably Wednesday, Thursday next week. I didn't buy a lot in that shop because I bought so much in the first shop. But I did find 2 patterns I really, really liked. I liked this one. I will not try to pronounce it because I think it's German. And that's what it is. And I will butcher it to... I'm not even going to try. I ain't going to try. But it's so pretty. So pretty. It is a full coverage, which is fine by me. And then I got one of Sheri's actual patterns because stitching makes me happy. And this by the Colorado Cross Stitcher herself, Sheri. I have a couple of her patterns. And that's all I got at her shop. But I was really worn out that day because I did 2 videos in one day, and I told my husband, we don't do that no more. That's a lot of walking around with a camera like this all day long. It was really tiring. And so that is all I have for everybody today. Where is my notes? Oh no, I've lost them. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all we had to say anyway. I do want to say, remember that if you're over 40, please get a mammogram. They're very important. Mammograms can save your life. They did mine. If you want to hear about my breast cancer story, go back to video number 1 where I do an introduction. I talk about it there. If you ever have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love talking to everybody. I always get to my comments and I answer everybody as soon as I see the comments. Usually by the end of the day, I try to hit them all up. And thank you all for coming in and staying with me and subscribing and liking and doing all the things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.